Hi, I'm Dana Clark from Sheddon Physiotherapy and Sports Clinic, and today I'm going to talk to you about mechanical back pain and neck pain and one of the easiest ways to treat it on your own. Back pain is typically caused by people's postures. Our whole lives are spent flexing forward, bending forward, reaching forward. We don't do a lot of things to strengthen our back, and as a result, things start to stretch out. It'd be much in the same way as if I pull my finger back and there's a soreness that starts to occur here. The best treatment for it is, obviously, to remove that strain. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use an assistant of mine, Vicky, and we're going to show you some exercises that you can do daily and throughout the day to help alleviate back pain and keep it from recurring and getting worse. So Vicky's going to help us to show you what kind of stretches you can do to take the pressure off when you're at work or at home. Most of our day is spent forward, as I mentioned, and so a lot of our postures are such that we're kind of slouched over. What that creates is a little bit of pinching that happens in the neck and stretching in the upper back. And this is where a lot of people start to feel a burn in the shoulder blades, a burn, a soreness in the neck. What we're going to do is get you to sit up as tall as you can in your chair. And now, Vicky, if I can get you to place your hand on your chin, and I want you to do a retraction. So you're basically trying to push your ears straight over your shoulders as a stretch. Now, doing this repetitively helps stretch out the tissue from the neck all the way down to the upper back. And what you do is you can do it about 10 times to 20 times every hour that you're at a computer. In fact, doing it throughout the day, if you already have symptoms, is really helpful. Another stretch that you can do is, are you able to grab onto your own shoulders this way? Is grabbing onto your upper shoulder blades, which sometimes helps release the muscle. It's almost like you're massaging yourself. Keeping your elbows upright, and then doing the same motion again where you pull your chin in, but now let it start to drop back and fall back all the way as far as you can. Let your chin relax and let it hang. Now, you should never do this if you experience sharp pinching or pain, but if you're feeling that after you've done 2 or 3 that it starts to alleviate a little bit of the pressure, what you've now done is you've opened up the back even further and taken more pressure off of it. And again, this is something that can be done after you've done about 10 of these, maybe another 10 of these, every hour that you're sitting at a computer, and relax. Now, the next one would be for the back. Let's assume that you sit down throughout most of the day, which a lot of people do. Can I get you to stand up, Vicky? On the floor. And I'll get you to turn and face me. Placing your hands on the small of your back and supporting the low back, and now pushing, if I can get you to push your hips forward, so you're stretching the front of your hips and arching your back and look up towards the ceiling and then come off. Now, this can be done as a pumping action if you've come up from sitting for about 10 times again every hour. You stand up from sitting, get away from the computer, stand up, stretch back, and you do this about 10 times every hour you're awake. It's a good way to take the pressure off your back. We talk about this as being something that can be done at work, but it's equally as important if you work in a factory and you're lifting or you're moving the house, for example. It's different things like that that can cause a lot of strain on the back. Okay, thank you. Now the next exercise Vicky and I are going to show you is an exercise that can be done in the comfort of your own home. This is particularly important if you find that these exercises are helpful but are not enough, and you want to do a little bit more when you're at home to really start yourself off the next day on a better foot. Now I'm going to get Vicky to lie on her stomach on the bed. Now, with your arms under your chest, just like this. Thank you. This is a good resting position to take the pressure off the low back. So for example, if you decide you're going to lay down at night, a lot of people tend to bend their knees towards their chest to stretch out. Now, while that can be helpful in certain situations, for the problems that occur because of a lot of bending forward, that's not the right answer usually. Coming up into this position can take the pressure off the back and allow things to rest, and sometimes that's enough. However, if you place your hands on either side of your shoulders, right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a sloppy push-up. It's upward dog or cobra in yoga. It's a good one to take the pressure off. Again, this is a repetitive motion. It's about relaxing the lower part of your body and using your shoulders to push yourself up. Now, if I can get you to push yourself up, as you're pushing up, you're staring up ahead of you and really opening up the spine and come back down. You don't need to hold it. It's a pumping action again, and repeat. Now, as you start to do this a little bit, you may feel that you become a little bit more flexible because you're not always scrunched up in that forward flexion position. And good, and you can relax now on your elbows. And this is a good one to relax, or actually even up in the Sphinx position. So for example, somebody, if you want to read a book or something, you can rest in this position as well. In conclusion, what I wanted to just show you today is that when you spend a lot of your day forward, bent forward, reaching forward, working on a computer, sitting all day, these are a few exercises that you can do to help take some of the strain off of that tissue and let it heal so that you don't have to suffer with the pain that you have. If you find that these exercises are not enough, or that you need more exercises, or maybe something different, it's important to seek out the help of a professional physiotherapist. Thank you very much, and I hope you found this informative.